वेलकम टू आवर चैनल यूनाइटेड कोचिंग। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्वेश्चंस ऑन जनरल नॉलेज। Our question is, what is the maximum number of members of Rajya Sabha? So answer is 250, out of which 238 members are elected and 12 members are nominated by the President of India. Our next question is, what is the actual number of members of Rajya Sabha? So answer is 245, out of which 233 are elected and 12 are nominated. Our next question is, why is Rajya Sabha called a permanent body? So answer is, Rajya Sabha is never dissolved. Only 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years. Our next question is, what is the term of a member of Rajya Sabha? So answer is, one member is elected for 6 years. Our next question is, what is the minimum number of members required for holding a Rajya Sabha meeting? So answer is 1/10 of the total number of members of the House, that is 25 members are required for holding the Rajya Sabha meeting. Our next question is, who acts as the chairman of Rajya Sabha? So answer is, Vice President acts as the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Our next question is, how is the Vice President of India elected? So answer is, the Vice President of India is elected by the members of Electoral College, which consists of members of both the houses of Parliament. The voting is by secret ballot conducted by the Election Commission of India. Our next question is, what is the term of Vice President of India? So answer is 5 years. The term of Vice President is 5 years. Our next question is, how is the Deputy Chairman elected? So answer is, the Deputy Chairman is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha from the existing members of Rajya Sabha only. Our next question is, how is the Secretary General appointed? So answer is, the Secretary General is appointed by the Chairman of Rajya Sabha and is equivalent to the Cabinet Secretary, who is the top civil servant of the Union government. Our next question is, how many members of Constituent Assembly signed the Constitution of India? So answer is 284 members signed the Constitution of India, and the Constitution of India was adopted on 26 November 1949, and the honorable members appended their signature to it on 24 January 1950. In all, 284 members actually signed the Constitution. Our next question is, according to the Constitution of India, which right cannot be taken away during emergency? So answer is, during the national emergency, many fundamental rights of Indian citizens can be suspended, but the right to life and personal liberty cannot be suspended according to the original Constitution. Our next question is, which amendment has reduced the age of voters from 21 years to 18 years? So answer is 61st Amendment of the Constitution of India, and this was done by amending the Article 326 of the Constitution, and this act is also called Constitution 61st Amendment Act 1988. Our next question is, Indian federal structure is adopted from which country? So answer is, Indian federal system of India is adopted from Canada. Our next question is, which article says that there should be a President of India? So answer is Article 52, the President of India, and it states that there shall be a President of India. Our next question is, under which article the President of India can be removed by the process of impeachment? So answer is Article 61, and it states the procedure for impeachment of the President. Our next question is, what is the role of President of India? So answer is, the President of India is the constitutional head of the parliamentary system of the government, and he represents the nation but does not rule it, and the real power lies with the Council of Ministers of India. Our next question is, the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly of India was? So answer is, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the permanent president of the Constituent Assembly of India. Our next question is, which right has been described by Dr. Ambedkar as the heart and soul of the Constitution? So answer is, Dr. Ambedkar called the right to constitutional remedies, which is the Article 32 of the Indian Constitution, as the heart and soul of the Constitution. The right to constitutional remedies empowers the citizens to move to a court of law in case of any denial of the fundamental rights. Our next question is, which article of the Constitution allows the centre to form new states? So answer is Article 3 of the Indian Constitution addresses the topic of formation of new states and alteration of areas, boundaries or names of the existing states. Our next question is, what is the latitude value of the Tropic of Cancer? So answer is approximately 23 degrees 27 minutes north of the terrestrial equator. Now at the Tropic of Cancer, the sun is directly overhead at noon on June 21st, and it is the beginning of the summer in the northern hemisphere. Our next question is, what are the three climate zones of the earth? So answer is, the earth has three climate zones, that is tropical zone, temperate zone and the polar zone. Our next question is, why is the tropical zone hotter than the other zones on the earth? So now the tropical zone is the zone surrounding the equator and is delimited by the Tropic of Cancer in the north and Tropic of Capricorn in the south. And in the tropical region, the rays of sun fall perpendicular to the earth in the area. That is, the rays of sun fall straight in this area, and therefore the highest amount of heat is found in the tropical region. Our next question is, where are the cold zones found on earth? So answer is at the poles, that is at the Arctic circle in the north pole and the Antarctica continent in the south pole. Our next question is, what is the degree value of prime meridian? So answer is, a prime meridian has a degree value of 0 degree longitude, and the prime meridian passes through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich City in England, and it also passes three continents altogether, that is it passes through Europe, Africa and Antarctica. Our next question is, what is the standard meridian of India? So answer is, the standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minute east of prime meridian. That is, the standard time of India is 5.5 hours ahead of Greenwich's standard time. Our next question is, what is the total number of longitudes? So answer is, there are a total 360 degrees of longitudes. Our next question is, what is the total number of latitudes? So answer is, there are total 180 degrees of latitudes. Our next question is, what is the distance between each latitude? So answer is, the distance between each degree of latitude is about 110 kilometers or 69 miles. Our next question is, where does the distance between longitudes decreases? So answer is, towards the poles. Towards the poles, the distance between the longitudes decreases.